In this part says last weekend, we have here a vocabulary. The vocabulary says weekend activities. You're gonna listen and you're gonna repeat about these weekend activities. Yeah, so pay attention.
Unit 10, Past Experiences, Lesson A, Last Weekend. Page 96, Exercise 1, Vocabulary, Weekend Activities.
Listen to music.
Play basketball.
Play in a band.
Shop for new clothes.
Stay home.
Stay out late.
Visit relatives.
Watch an old movie.
Yeah, here you have the activities, right? Listen to music, play basketball, play in a band, shop for new clothes, no? Here it says, do you do any of these activities in part A? When do you do them? Okay, for example, it says here, no? Do you do any of these activities? Now, we have something here, something to say on this part. Oh, one moment. Yeah, it says here, no? For example, here we have this. My friends and I usually play basketball on Saturday mornings, ¿no? If you do this activity, you can say that, ¿no? Utilizamos estas actividades, chicos, para indicar, ¿no? Si usualmente realizas alguna de estas activities, ¿ya? Entonces, for example, I can say, I always listen to music, ¿no? I always listen to music. Or you can say, my friends and I usually play in the band on Saturdays, etc. Yeah. Now pay attention here. Here it says the language in context, Carmen's weekends. Letter A, listen to Carmen talk about last weekend. Number the picture from 1 to 3. Yeah. Here we have that says that this activity is number 1. No, Carmen is talking by cell phone with someone. And now what about this? What number is this? This could be number 2 or 3. And in the same way, what number is this activity? No, you have here the activities. Yeah. So pay attention.
Page 96, Exercise 2, Language in Context, Carmen's Weekend. 1.
Last Saturday morning, my brother Pedro called me. We talked for hours. I uploaded some photos, and I listened to music.
2.
I stayed out late on Saturday night. Pedro and I watched an old movie. We laughed a lot. We loved it.
3.
On Sunday afternoon, I stayed home. I watched another movie. I didn't like the ending at all. I cried.
Okay, one more time. Listen, please.
Page 96, Exercise 2, Language in Context, Carmen's Weekend. 1.
Last Saturday morning, my brother Pedro called me. We talked for hours. I uploaded some photos, and I listened to music.
2.
I stayed out late on Saturday night. Pedro and I watched an old movie. We laughed a lot. We loved it.
3.
On Sunday afternoon, I stayed home. I watched another movie. I didn't like the ending at all. I cried.
Okay, Now, please, you have to tell me on this part. Yeah, you have to tell me the numbers on this part. What number is this, students? What number is this? This picture. Number 1, number 2, number 3. What do you think?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 3.
Yeah, right. I think it's number 3 because it says on Sunday afternoon, I stayed home. No, I watched another movie, right? It says I didn't like the ending at all. I cried. No, this is number 3. Yeah, I'm gonna change here color. I'm gonna place here the number 3. Yeah, and well, you have here that says that this is number 2. No, oh sorry, this is number 1. This is number 1, and finally this should be number, what is left, right? El number que nos queda. So this is number 2. Okay, that's the sequence. Esa vendría a ser la secuencia, ¿no? First says, no, last Saturday morning, my brother Pedro called me. We talked for hours. I uploaded some photos and listened to music. No, this is number 1. Number 2, I stay out late on Saturday night. Pedro and I watched an old movie. We love it. No, this is number 2. They were watching an old movie. This is old movie, right? Do you have this on the vocabulary? And finally, number 3, you know that this is number 3. Yeah? Okay, remember, they are talking about something that happened in the past, something that happened the last weekend. Yeah? Okay, now, let me see. I think we must do the next part. Okay. Now, I think we must go to the workbook part now. Here, show me. We didn't work on this activity, right? The last week o the last class, la última clase, no trabajamos esta, ¿verdad? Así que ahora lo vamos a hacer, ¿ya? This is the wrap up part. It says that this is a quick peer review. Esta es una revisión rápida, ¿ok? Here, for example, says, no, this is from lesson A. Complete the sentences with the correct preposition. You have 1 minute. Okay, tell me, what is this? Do you remember the preposition? The ball is... What do you think? Nobody? This is about prepositions. Huh? Do you remember the preposition? What do you think? What do you think? The ball is... Excellent, very good. No, you say the ball is on the bench, right? Do you remember the preposition on? ¿Se acuerdan la preposición on? It's on, sobre, right? The ball is on the bench. No, the ball, la pelota está sobre el bench. Yeah? Now, number 2, what do you think is the answer?
Bench.
What's the pronunciation? Pero ¿cómo se pronuncia? The correct pronunciation.
Behind.
Behind. Great. That's right. No, the ball is behind the bench. Great. What about number 3? What's the answer here?
I from us.
What's the correct answer? You remember?
I from up.
In front of, right? The ball is in front of in front of the bench, right? Enfrente de, delante. The ball is in front of the bench. And finally, what's the answer here in number 4? What do you think?
Under.
Under.
Great. Excellent. The ball is under the bench. Okay, now you have this activity done. Okay, now don't forget that these are the preposition on, behind, in, under, in front of. Yeah. Now here it says, make a list of fun expressions. How many do you know? Do you remember the fun expressions? You have here, this is from lesson B. Yeah, if you look at your books here in lesson B, here you have fun expression. No? You have, for example, is this a good time to talk? Can you talk right now? Do you have a minute? And the other person says, oh, I can't talk right now. Sorry, no? Or I'm busy right now. Call me later. Or this isn't a good time. These are fun expressions. Well, when you call someone by telephone, yeah? The other part, the letter C says, what are 2 things both you and your partner are doing these days? You have 1 minute. You know, for example, what are you doing these days? I'm taking tango lessons. Are you? No, I'm not. No? What do you think? Excuse me, Christy. What are you doing these days? Are you doing something special? Are you learning something maybe? What are you doing? What activity?
Listen to music.
Okay. Any special kind of music? Rock music, pop music? Hmm?
De todo un poco.
Okay, you can say, I am listening a lot of music maybe, right? Okay, now remember this is the question using the verb be and the ing. No, what are you doing? ¿Qué estás haciendo estos días? No, what are you doing? Yeah. Now the lesson D, it says describe clothes and actions of someone in your class, but you don't say his or her name. Can your partner guess the name? Take turns. You have 2 minutes. Okay, you're gonna guess. I'm gonna talk about someone. Yeah. For example, says he's wearing a baseball cap and talking to Angela right now. Is it Sebastian? Yes, it is. Yeah. I'm gonna ask. She's wearing glasses. Who's the person? She's wearing glasses. Tell me, who's the person? She's wearing glasses right now. Hmm? Vamos, you have to guess. Vamos, adivina. And look at your classmates. She's wearing glasses. Who's the person? Hmm? You don't know? She's wearing glasses? What am I talking about? Hmm? You have to guess the game. You have to guess the game. Oh, sorry, guess the name. In the class, uno de tus compañeras. She's wearing glasses. Who's the person? ¿Quién es? Hmm? Come on. Vamos. Look. Look at the camera. Look. Who's the person? Who's the person that she's wearing glasses? Hmm? Okay, if you look at the camera, who's wearing glasses? Sayuri, right? Sayuri is wearing glasses. Yeah? Is it Sayuri? Yes, it is. Sayuri is wearing glasses. Yeah? Now I'm gonna ask I'm gonna describe another person. Yeah? She's wearing a black sweater and she's wearing white headphones. Who's the person? Mhm. Do you know? Who am I talking about? She's wearing a black jacket and she's wearing white headphones. Mhm. Tell me who's the person. Okay, yeah, if you can notice, is Angeli, right? Angeli is wearing a black sweater and she's wearing white headphones. White headphones, right? Okay, yeah, this is to describe what is about that someone is wearing. Yeah. Now, another student. She's wearing a pink uh, pink, black, and white hood. She's wearing a pink, black, and white hood. Who's the person? Hmm? Who's the person? If you look at the camera, yeah, Jamila is wearing, right? A pink, black, and white hood. Yeah, she's the person. She's the one. Okay, yeah. Well, now let's see, let's stop on this part and now I'm going to show you something else. Let's go to the workbook part now. Yeah, let's go to the workbook part. Let me see, I'm going to assign you something. Okay, this is unit 9, right? Page number 72. This is for you. Let me see, 71. I think we finished until this part. Now let's work here. Yeah, we're gonna work on this part. Okay, let's work here. It says, what's new? Yeah, what's new? We have this activity. This is page number 72, okay? For you, this is page number 72. Yeah, everyone, please open your workbooks. This is the workbook part on page number 72. Now, let's see. It says something interesting here, no? Look at the photo in exercise 2. What are the people doing? Okay, what do you think? What are they doing? Hmm?
In the restaurant?
Okay, they are in the restaurant. What are they doing in the restaurant? They are working, they are playing.
Eating?
Very good, right? They are eating. They are eating at the restaurant. They're eating in the restaurant, right? So now let's, on this part, we can say, no? We can answer this part. For example, it says, look at the photo in the in exercise 2. What are the people doing? You can say they are, sorry, I'm going to change this. They are eating, no? At a restaurant, for example. That's the answer. No, what are they doing? What are the people doing? They are eating at the restaurant. Yeah? That's the answer. Now, the next part says, number 2, read the text, write the names. We have to write the names on this part. We have Ron's son. What's the name of Ron's son? Now you have here number 2. What's the name of Ron's wife? Remember, Ron is el name, right? El nombre de la persona. Ron's wife. What's the name of Ron's wife? ¿Cómo se llamará? The wife of Ron. Yeah? Now we have to read this part. Yeah, we have to read the text. So, okay, let me see if you notice in this part. Oh my goodness, one moment. Okay, there it is. One moment, please. I'm gonna place this in a good way. Let's start. Yeah, here we have. This is an email, right? This is an email. You have here get email, new, reply, reply all, forward, make read, defer, next, previous, print, delete, junk, etc. Yeah, let's start. So, let me show you something here. Ya, chicos, la conexión se va a cortar dentro de unos segundos. Ustedes van a volver a ingresar. ¿Ya? Van a volver a ingresar para poder continuar con esta activity. So, careful about that. Careful about that. Ustedes ya saben, como siempre, ingresan a la plataforma y se unen como si estuvieran iniciando la clase. Como siempre.